Hey guys, Steve here from Nuts Off Gaming. Today we are playing some Super Mega Baseball 2. This was a free game, I think in May maybe. Pretty fun game. I'm going to show you how to get. I got 17 achievements. I think there are more I can get, but I'm going to try and go over everything you should be doing, and this is all in just one game. So first we have a little bit of prep work we're doing. If you're following along on the screen. You go into one of those custom teams and you want to go to customize and edit a logo, and all you have to do really is just go to one of those layers and move it a layer and you're done. Next you go into player editor, and we're just going to get ourselves set up to be pretty much beasts against this opponent team. So go ahead and move all of your players to rating 99. So that'll, if you do it just for one player, that'll get you the I'll keep it fair, trust me achievement. So, but I would say go ahead, do this for every single player, and that'll kind of get you set up so you're really going to be hitting a lot of home runs and everything and doing everything you need. So once you have everyone at 99 for every stat, go to the first pitcher, and you're going to want to change their pitches. It really doesn't matter what 5 you use, but make sure you use 5. These are the 5 I did. And then you want to go to a reliever, and you want to basically there are 3 other pitches that you cannot have. There are 8 pitches in total, and your starting pitcher can only have 5, so you want to get the other 3 with your reliever. I tried to do it on the first reliever, but they're a lefty, so it's a little bit confusing. So if you remember from my ace, I didn't have the screwball, the curveball, or the slider, so I'm going to make those 3 pitches, and of course the 4-seam fastball. So I should be able to throw every pitch in this game now with my starter and then with my reliever for the remaining pitches. So once you have that all set up, you want to back out of here and of course save, and then you want to go to a different custom team. Now, the teams you have might be different. These are just my created teams. I think they're kind of default, but they might change by person. So what I'm going to do with the other teams, I'm going to go into their player editor, and power doesn't matter as much, but I do want to put all their contact, fielding, and arm down to 0, and just modify their speed a little bit so they're not super fast, but fast enough to run. Power doesn't really matter because, if they don't have contact, power, doesn't really do much. And the speed, we do want them to run a little bit to try and catch them stealing. For the pitchers, don't even worry about changing anything because your guys are so stacked, it doesn't even matter. So now we're going to go to an exhibition game. We're going to go over to our teams that we created, so press X to get over to those teams. Definitely want to move that ego down to 0. And we are all set, and now make sure you go to a 9-inning game. So once you do that, you want to go down to your starting lineup and just make sure that your pitcher is the pitcher that you modified in the player editor, so you have those 5 pitches that you need. Once you do that, let's go ahead and get started. So we are starting out, since we're the home team, on defense. So some things to keep in mind here. If you want to get someone on easily, you can hit them. I prefer not to, at least until you get the achievement for pitching 5 95-plus score pitches. You can see my scores here as the pitches go, and by doing this, you were pressing X, not A. So these are the power pitches. So I always want to get the first guy on, at least until I get my double play and catch them stealing. So if you don't get an out with the double play, you probably want to get all strikeouts. You need 15 strikeouts with one pitcher in a game, and of course you need to bring in another pitcher later. So you want all these strikeouts, and if you don't get the double play, that's fine. You have obviously 9 opportunities to do so. Hopefully someone steals on you. I was lucky enough, I think here in the first inning, someone stole on me, so I was kind of pitching around. They know I'd throw all strikes, so just trying to mix it up a little bit, and someone goes on me, and boom, throw them out. And there's our first achievement of this game, and that is for throwing out a batter. So now we are on offense, and a few routes you can take. What I did is I just got a single to start it off. And yeah, I obviously could have gone for more, and as you can see, I started to, and then I'm like, nah, I'll go back. Really, I mean, there's no reason to go for more than singles, because you want to take it a base at a time. So first pitch, I go stealing. It's really easy to steal against these guys, obviously, with their stats all the way down and your speed all the way up. So we want to steal second, then steal third right in a row, and that'll get you another achievement for stealing second and third in the same inning with the same player. Then I try and bunt for a hit. This doesn't count as a hit because they went for my other guy. So we'll try and get that later. Again, going back to defense, you want to try and walk the first guy and then get the pitches that are 95 plus score rating. So I do walk my first guy here, but unfortunately nothing happens. I don't get my double play. I do get 3 strikeouts though. So back on offense, we start off getting a hit. Actually, it's an error, and one of the achievements is to see 2 errors by the defense in one inning. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I don't get that achievement in this game, but that's why their fielding stats are low, because we want to try and get those errors. So it's a little bit more of a luck-based achievement, but it doesn't hurt to try, especially when you're getting all these hits or putting the ball in play. It's a lot easier for them to make errors. So what I'm doing here is I'm loading the bases. I want to set myself up for a grand slam. Unfortunately, I don't get it here with this guy. I wasn't aiming correctly. There's an achievement I didn't get, but I want to make note here. I got 3 RBIs. The bases were loaded. I got 3 RBIs with this guy. He was my number 8 hitter. There's an achievement for getting 6 RBIs and no runs. I thought it meant no home runs. It was actually no runs. He can't cross the plate. So you want to make sure you do that. I purposely strike out here with my pitcher, the number 9 batter. Remember that. You need to strike out 4 times in a game to get another achievement. So I'm going to do that with my number 9 batter. The next batter, I bunt for a single, and that's another achievement, bunting for a hit. And I think with my next batter here, I am trying to get a hit so I can load the bases. I move my guy who was on third back to third, and try and get a grand salami with this guy here, which I believe I do. Now, I guess I don't. When you're going for a home run in this game, it's very easy to. It's just usually your cursor is defaulting on the ball. You want to go a little bit below it, so you want to move that left trigger a little bit down to get under it. I do that enough to get a grand slam here. As you saw, I also got the achievement for having all 9 batters hit in an inning as well. That should come with relative ease. So get actually 2 achievements here with that home run, just hitting a home run and the grand slam. So I'm going to try and dovetail that into getting the 4 home runs in a row achievement. I don't think I get it. I actually just kill the pitcher instead. So that's another achievement you want to go for. We'll get it a little bit later in this game. And then again, later in I think the next inning, I start off real good, get an error, and then I go back to replace the guy who's on first with a pinch runner. And what we're going to do here is on the very first pitch with that pinch runner, we're going to go ahead and steal second. That'll get us another achievement. So just continuing the inning here, I'm actually going to try and load the bases because I know my number 8 hitter who got that bases clearing double for those 3 RBIs. I know he's going to be coming up, so we load the bases here, and he's back up, and again we get another bases clearing hit. So this would actually be the 6 RBIs. Unfortunately, since he had a run in his last at bat, I'm not going to get that achievement. But what I should have done in every instance where he's on is just try and steal with him, and then get him caught in a rundown in that stealing attempt and get him out on the base paths. So something that I'll definitely do going forward to get that achievement, but that's something that you guys can do. And obviously, as you saw there, that's strikeout number 2 for my number 9 hitter, the pitcher. So as you see here, we walk the first batter here as we are back on defense, still going with those, trying to hit the 95 plus pitches and get the first batter on. Now I'm trying to get this guy to hit into a double play. Doesn't work, I just strike him out. But we go to the next person, and I am able to get a double play with this person, I think right here on the next pitch. So there it goes, right to my shortstop. Nice and easy, throw it to second, throw it to first, and now there's no reason going forward on defense to have to make any person on first base or put anyone on base, because we got the stolen base achievement and the double play. So going back to hitting again, we are hitting another home run. So it's pretty easy, especially once you get the hang of it and where you need to be aiming your bat. It's just a little bit below the ball, pulling down on that left trigger a little bit. We have 1 home run and waiting for a good pitch to hit our 2nd home run in a row. Not getting many good pitches, but that's okay. We'll eventually get it, I think, right here. Yep, so there's home run number 2, and as you can see, I get an achievement here for that's my 5th 95 plus score on hitting. And again, these are with the power hitting, so using the X button, not the A button. So make sure that you're using X as your main pitch button and your main hitting button. So here's home run number 3 in a row, and the achievement is for hitting 4 home runs in a row. So hopefully, well, actually, I know the next guy hits a home run, and we get that achievement as well. Now they're bringing in another pitcher to try and ease the pain. Not gonna happen. Boom! Home run number 4 in a row. That gets you the Jack Attack achievement. So really killing it here on offense. And along with all these home runs, there's an achievement for getting a 500 plus foot home run. Try and get that too. It's very difficult. I did not get that in this game, but that's something you want to try for when you're. It's more luck based, but that's something you want to go for when you're hitting those home runs. There is strikeout number 3 for my number 9 hitter, the pitcher. And again, do not change your pitcher until you get those 15 strikeouts, and obviously you want the 4 strikeouts while batting as well with that hitter. So what we are doing here is we are getting a full count with the bases loaded, and once you get a full count with the bases loaded, you want to substitute another hitter, and on the first pitch, hit a home run or hit that grand slam. It sounds pretty easy, and I think it is pretty easy. Unfortunately, I was not able to do that in this game. I just didn't get a good pitch off that one pitch that you're given. So unfortunately, I didn't get that in this game, but that's how you do it. You just get the bases loaded, and then you wait for that full count and hit a home run. So on defense, again, all we're doing is we're just trying to pitch 95 plus pitches and get those strikeouts. So there was my 5th 95 plus pitch in the game, as you saw there. And if you need more pitches, that's fine. Just throw balls and walk the guys. It's fine. It doesn't matter how many runs they score. Just make sure you get those 5. So here's my 4th strikeout with the pitcher. as a hitter. So there's another achievement, the golden sombrero. So pretty easy. All you have to do is just make sure you're keeping track of that one player to get 4 strikeouts. So now, as on defense, if a hitter on the other team hits a fly ball, try and move your defender back with the left stick, and then just jump forward with the right trigger to dive and make the catch. Luckily, I was able to get it there, so that's another achievement of getting a diving catch. So it's a little bit tricky on the timing, but stick with it. If they get a hit, they get a hit. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. I mean, we're winning by 22. So there is my 15th strikeout of the game for this starting pitcher. And since I made sure to throw every single one of those 5 pitches that they have, I really don't have anything else I really need to do on defense. So it's just a matter of bringing in my other pitcher to get those 3 other pitches. So again, I get the bases loaded, I get a full count, and I bring in a substitute hitter, and it's not even touchable, so I could not get that home run, unfortunately. I do pinch hit for my pitcher, so I have to change pitchers. And now remember, it's not my first relief pitcher because they're a lefty. It's my second relief pitcher that I modified those pitches for. So I bring this pitcher in, and there they are, the other pitches, the screwball, the slider, and the curveball. I'm going to throw each of those 3 pitches. Those are going to be my first 3 pitches, and then that will get me the Keep 'em Guessing achievement, where you throw one of each pitch type in the game. So not too bad. Now on defense, I don't think there's really anything quite left to do, so go ahead and just get outs. Again, this is our final attempt at a full count, bases loaded situation, bringing in a substitute hitter, and it's got the height. Does it have the distance? No. So unfortunately, didn't get that achievement. That's kind of a bummer. So we're just going to be throwing up jacks the rest of the game, trying to get the 500-foot home run. Unfortunately, I don't get it here. You can see in my replay 500 feet, but I think it has to be 501 or more. So that was frustrating, but unfortunately didn't get it. So all in all, we got 17 achievements in that game. Not bad for one game. I think this in total, from including prep work of modifying the players and stuff, to actual end of game, we get 17 achievements, and you can go back and see what each of them were here. I think that was pretty good, to be honest with you. Not too bad. A lot of the rest of the achievements relate to playing in a season game or an elimination game, and those shouldn't be too bad either. What I didn't get that I really wish I would have got is the Hangin In There achievement, which is where you foul off 4 pitches after being down 2 strikes. So when you're down 2 strikes, you want to still kind of hit like you're normally hitting, but you want to be a little bit late or a little bit early. It takes a little bit of practice. I can usually get 2 pretty easily, but getting 4 is a little bit tough. So I tried to do that during the game as well, but to no avail. The other achievement I didn't get in this game that I was hoping for is Defensive Meltdown. This is purely a luck-based achievement. You just got to put the ball in play and hope that they make those errors. As you saw, I started off a couple innings pretty well with getting the first guy to get on with an error, but no errors the rest of the inning. So really luck-based, but keep with it, and you should be able to get that achievement. Again, the I just need one achievement. We tried multiple times to get that, but just couldn't get it. Not that difficult achievement. It's just you got to get a good pitch for your one pitch that you get. Fun without a run. That's another one I wanted to get. I did show you how to get it in this. You get the bases loaded, then you get a base hit to clear the bases. You do that twice with the same player, and then of course you want to make sure they don't get a run, so they just cannot cross home. So what I would do is I would just try and steal with that player and then get them caught in a rundown and get out. So that should be a really easy achievement for you. I have no idea why only 0.15% of people have this, but definitely that's something easily you should be able to get. If I would have just paid attention a little bit better before this game, I would have gotten that. And of course, the last one I was really trying to hope for is the Distinguished Dinger achievement, and this is hitting a 500 plus foot home run. You know, by the sounds of it, 500 would make do, but as you saw, it apparently doesn't. So 501 or more. Really tried for it, but did not get it. But keep with it, and that should just come with progression. So with that, I had a lot of fun playing this game. I really hope that this video helped you out, kind of showed you how to get those achievements. A lot of those are real easy to get. It's just a matter of paying attention and kind of tracking the things you need to. So if this video helped you out, please give it a like. If there are any questions you have on the achievements or getting them, or you know, if you're having trouble with something, please leave that in the comment section. Definitely happy to reply and help. I think these are all definitely doable achievements, so please let me know if you're having problems with those and I can try and help. And lastly, please subscribe for other great videos like this. Alright, thanks a lot guys, and we will see you next time.